William, I just got a call from the hospital saying my parents were in an accident. I have to go now. It sounds like it's really bad.
What? Right now? We were just about to go see a movie, remember? We already bought the tickets, and you were so excited about it.
This is not the time to be talking about that. My parents could be in danger, and I don't care about some movie right now. My family's lives are at stake.
Yeah, but isn't our time together just as important? Plus, we'd have to pay the cancellation fee for the movie. And honestly, even if I went to the hospital, there's nothing I can do.
What do you mean there's nothing you can do? If you don't prioritize family at a time like this, what are you even prioritizing?
Come on, no need to get that upset. Even if we go to the hospital, we'll just be waiting around. We won't know the situation until later anyway. So I think it's fine if we go after the movie. It's not like I'm not worried, but panicking now won't change anything, right?
Are you seriously saying that, thinking it's the right thing to do? My parents might be in a dangerous situation right now, and you're worried about a movie and cancellation fees? Is that really so important?
Well, yeah, it's important, right? I mean, I don't want us to lose out on our fun just because the situation suddenly got worse. We can't just throw everything aside, can we? Let's stay calm for a second. We can watch the movie, refresh ourselves, and then head to the hospital.
I can't believe this. What does family even mean to you? Shouldn't we be supporting each other in a moment like this? Do you think my parents don't need anyone's support anymore? Is that it?
No, that's not what I'm saying. But there are professionals in the hospital, right? I think we should just trust them to handle it. Besides, rushing over isn't going to change anything, right? Actually, I think we'd be more prepared emotionally if we took a little time for ourselves first.
I can't even begin to understand that way of thinking. You're so selfish. All you care about is yourself, and you couldn't care less about family. Fine then. I'll go to the hospital alone. You can go enjoy your movie or whatever by yourself.
Hey, I need to talk to you about something.
What is it?
It's the best news for me. $5 million in inheritance from your parents? I'm so glad I married you.
Is this really the time to talk about that? We just finished the funeral yesterday, and I haven't even had time to process everything yet. Why are you bringing up inheritance now?
I get it, but both of your parents passed away suddenly in that accident, right? I know it's tough, but realistically, money can help heal some of that pain, don't you think?
I can't understand how you think money can heal the loss of their lives. This isn't something that can be filled with money.
Well, once the inheritance actually hits our account, you won't be saying that anymore. Trust me, you'll be smiling without even realizing it.
By the way, who told you about this inheritance? We haven't even had any detailed discussions about it yet.
I heard it from Sarah.
Why were you even talking to my sister about that? What happened?
We just talked a little during the funeral yesterday. I was curious about the inheritance.
She told me too. She said she was getting the whole $5 million inheritance for herself.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
Apparently, Dad wrote a will leaving everything to her. We haven't seen the actual document yet, so it's not confirmed, but...
Wait a minute. Does that mean we're not getting a single cent?
I don't know. I don't have all the details, so I can't really say.
You're not seriously going to sit back and let Sarah have everything, are you?
But if that's Dad's final wish, then maybe we just have to accept it.
You're really okay with that? Your sister gets everything and you're fine with it?
Well, it's not like I can ask Dad why he did it anymore, can I?
No way. There's no way you're getting nothing. You should convince her to at least split it with you. Half would be fair, right?
You think so? But I really don't want to fight with her over money.
What are you talking about? It's $5 million on the line. How can you just sit back and do nothing with that much money at stake?
Even if I got that kind of money, I wouldn't know what to do with it. Money doesn't just bring happiness that easily.
Come on, there's a ton of things you could use it for, like a new house or car. If you think about it, there are endless ways to spend it.
We already have a house and a car, and I don't really need anything else.
You've got to be kidding me. So you're fine with Sarah getting everything?
I want to understand why Dad would do that, but if that's what he decided, maybe we just have to accept it. First, we need to confirm what's actually in the will.
This is ridiculous. We're getting nowhere.
We didn't have this money before, so why are you so upset about it?
Why are you so indifferent about this? Anyone else would be more greedy.
It's not like I don't care. Is this really the time to talk about this? The funeral was just yesterday.
Both of them were gone in an instant because of the accident. I know it's hard, but money can help you heal.
I don't understand the idea of using money to heal the loss of a life.
Once you actually get the inheritance, you'll be smiling without even trying.
By the way, who told you about the inheritance?
It was Sarah.
Why were you talking about that with my sister?
We just talked briefly at the funeral yesterday.
She told me too that she was getting the whole $5 million inheritance.
What?
Apparently, Dad wrote a will leaving everything to her. We haven't seen it yet, though.
Wait a second. Does that mean we won't get a single penny?
I'm not sure. I don't really know the details.
You're not seriously going to just hand over everything to her, are you?
But if that's what Dad wanted, maybe we have no choice.
You're really okay with that? Being treated differently from your sister and just accepting it?
I mean, even if I wanted to ask Dad why, I can't now, right?
There's no way you should get nothing. You should convince Sarah to at least give you half.
You think so? I really don't want to fight with her over this.
What are you talking about? This is $5 million we're talking about.
Even if I had that kind of money, I wouldn't know what to do with it.
You could buy a new house, a new car. There's so much you could spend it on.
We already have a house and a car.
This is ridiculous. So you're fine with Sarah getting everything?
I want to know why Dad would treat us differently. But if it's what he decided, maybe we just have to accept it. First, we need to see the will.
This is going nowhere.
It's money we didn't have to begin with, so why are you so disappointed?
Why are you acting like you don't care?
It's not that I don't care.
Did he really leave all $5 million to your sister?
You don't have to go that far.
I'm divorcing you and marrying your sister.
What? How does that even make sense?
If I marry Sarah, I get the inheritance.
I can't believe this.
I can't stick around with someone who lets this opportunity slip by.
What do you mean by chance? My parents just passed away.
Shut up.
Besides, I'm pretty sure Sarah would be confused if you suddenly started hitting on her.
You don't need to worry about that.
What do you mean?
I'm popular with women.
If she knows I'm your wife, she'll definitely reject you.
I'll bring her a little gift.
What gift?
A paper where you renounce your inheritance rights.
What?
With that, you won't be able to claim any rights to the inheritance in the future. Sarah will be thrilled and welcome me with open arms.
So if I sign it, you and my sister will get all the inheritance, and I'll be left with nothing, right? And you really think I'd quietly sign something that leaves me with such a miserable outcome?
Then just be more greedy and go after the inheritance. If you do that, I'll stay married to you.
So you're just chasing after whoever has more money. I'm done with this. Let's get divorced.
Are you sure about that? Don't regret it later.
If you think marrying her will bring you happiness, go ahead and do whatever you want.
I'll be getting a lawyer, and I'm going to completely shut you out. Don't bother trying to fight it later. It'll be useless.
Do whatever you want.
I'll grab the divorce papers, so make sure you sign them.
Whatever.
Just sign the document to renounce your inheritance rights.
I don't need to sign that. Don't worry, I won't make a fuss about it.
Are you sure? Absolutely? This chat on WhatsApp will be proof, you know?
I understand.
Good. Now pack your stuff and go back to your parents' house. Hey, I've got something to ask you. You know the saying, strike while the iron's hot? So I assume you've already done it, right? Did you file the divorce papers?
I filed it. You didn't need to remind me.
Well, now we're officially strangers, or so I'd like to say, but you're still going to be my sister-in-law.
Wait, what?
I'm going to marry Sarah.
What?
I've always thought you were amazing. That's what she said. I guess I'm just irresistible. It's crazy that I've ended up tearing two sisters apart.
Are you seriously getting married?
Well, since it's only been a week since the funeral, we can't really have a wedding. But I'm thinking of at least getting the marriage certificate.
I see.
I saw the will and it's legit. Your dad left her $5 million. Incredible, huh?
He used to run a business back when he was younger. In retirement, traveling around the country with Mom was what kept him going.
Do you want to know why he left it all to your sister?
Was that in the will?
Got your tissues ready?
Wait, is it that bad? Actually, never mind. I don't want to know.
Don't say that. I'm dying to tell you.
Fine, go ahead.
So, apparently, they spent way more money on you than on your sister because you went to a music conservatory, and there were all those lessons and prep classes. They probably spent a fortune on you. When you think about it from their perspective, it makes sense that they'd want to leave something for your sister.
What is that supposed to mean? Yeah, I know the costs for conservatory and piano lessons were high. But still, leaving everything to my sister just because of that? Isn't that a bit extreme?
It sounds like they think they spent more than enough on you already. Maybe they figured you didn't need anything else from them. Like, you've already had your share of their support, and there's nothing more you need from them. I guess, from their point of view, they were trying to balance things out.
I get that the lessons and going to the conservatory were expensive. But the idea that I wouldn't inherit anything because of that? I never thought about it like that.
Meanwhile, Sarah went from a public high school to a national university, right? Unlike you, she followed a pretty cost-effective path. And maybe that's why they wanted to reward her.
Yeah. Sarah did choose a steady path and she didn't cause her parents much worry.
They probably felt bad for her. It's a tear-jerker, isn't it? That's what parental love is. Really pulls at your heartstrings.
I'm sure you're literally smiling right now. What's so heartwarming about this? And I doubt you really understand how much my parents struggled.
On top of that, the fact that your sisters had a crush on me all along. Talk about fate, right? It's scary how life works out sometimes. I guess it's just destiny that God brought us together.
Don't expect me to agree with you. I never thought about it that way. And even now, I can't believe any of this.
Well, after some time, we'll get married. I'm sure we'll see each other as family after that, so let's get along, okay?
Don't say it so casually. The thought of becoming family with the man who left me for my sister is unbearable. Please stay away from her.
Too bad. We're already engaged. I even gave her a ring, so there's no turning back now.
Where did you get the money for that?
From our savings. You know, the one we both have.
What? Our savings? You didn't use that money, did you?
Yeah, there was $60,000, so I used that to buy the ring.
You've got to be kidding me. That was the shared savings we carefully put aside from both of our salaries every month.
I just borrowed a little. Once we get the inheritance, I was planning to pay it right back, so there's no need to get so mad.
Unbelievable. What is wrong with you?
I had to show her I was serious with the ring, or she wouldn't have fallen for me. And once she saw that big diamond, her eyes lit up, and she was mine. I guess she's always had a weakness for shiny things.
Yeah, she's liked shiny things since she was a kid, but still.
Now we're going to be happier than ever. Not that it matters to you anymore.
If you're really going to be happy, then promise me you won't make Sarah cry. If you hurt her, I won't stay quiet. Also, I won't be associating with you as family anymore, so keep that in mind.
Don't be so cold. We're starting a new chapter, and you don't have to be so distant.
I just don't want anything to do with you. I can't stand being around someone who acts like they're happy my parents are gone.
Just admit it. You're upset because your sister took me.
If that's what makes you happy, then I have nothing left to say. Just don't regret the path you've chosen.
Regret? No chance. I'm winning in life, and there's no way I won't be happy.
Fine. Let's get the divorce over with quickly.
What?
I'll be wishing the two of you all the best from afar.
Yeah, that was a bit formal, but thanks. You really hit me in the heart. I was a little moved, actually. All right, from now on, I'm going to be a good husband too and work hard to get as much money as I can. You keep doing your best too. Hey, I've got some great news. The moment I've been waiting for has finally arrived.
Oh, really?
What's with the lack of interest? Don't you care? The inheritance finally came through. It took forever. Between all the paperwork and everything else, I was getting so tired of waiting. I never thought it would take this long. I had no idea the process, like probate, would be so complicated. I still don't get why it has to be such a hassle, but anyway, finally, my turn has come.
I see. That's good. It feels like things have finally come to an end.
Just to double check, you're not going to suddenly say you want some of the inheritance now, right? If you pull something like that, things could get really messy.
Pull something? No, I won't do that. Actually, now that it's all settled, I feel more at peace. After all, I already got my half. Just over 2 million, split between Sarah and me.
What? Wait a minute. Are you serious? You're not supposed to have any inheritance rights. There must be some kind of mistake.
It's no mistake. Since I didn't sign the renunciation, I obviously have the right to inherit.
You've got to be kidding me. You promised not to fight for it in exchange for not signing that paper.
Yeah, that was close. If I had actually signed that renunciation, I really wouldn't have gotten a single cent. That was a close one.
I don't get it. What's going on here? No one told me any of this.
You were just the poor guy who fell right into the trap Sarah and I set up for you.
What? You two were in on this together? That's not fair.
Yeah. At the funeral, you kept pestering Sarah, asking her things like, how much was the inheritance, or there must have been quite a bit left, right? She was pretty disgusted.
Okay, maybe I ask a bit, but what's wrong with that?
That's why she lied on the spot, saying she was getting the whole inheritance. She just wanted to see how you'd react.
You've got to be kidding me.
And just like she predicted, you dumped me and brought her an expensive ring. She was annoyed, but then she came to me with a plan. She mentioned that she'd act like she's on board with it, but then she'd break up with you later. You were the only one who didn't know. You were getting played the whole time.
No way. So you saw right through me from the beginning?
Exactly. When Sarah said she thought you were amazing, that was all an act. In reality, she said you were disgusting, and she couldn't even stand the sight of you. Even pretending to date you was like some sort of hellish endurance test for her. So she really had a rough time with it. Oh, and that will you saw? Sarah made that up. It was completely fake. Everything was a lie.
Why didn't you say anything? If you knew I was being played, you could have warned me.
Huh? Why would I warn you? I don't have any feelings left for you, so of course I didn't.
But still, I'm your ex-husband. You could have at least shown me a little pity.
No, not even a little.
Wait, what?
You didn't offer a single kind word to me after losing my parents. All you cared about was money. And in the end, you jumped ship to whoever was getting the inheritance. If I'm going to worry about anyone, I'd rather spend an hour thinking about an ant crushed on the sidewalk.
I'm lower than an ant.
Thanks to you, I got divorced in record time.
Wait a minute. Since you got the inheritance, I should have the right to half of it, right?
Excuse me?
I'm talking about the division of assets. I should have a right to some of it. That was close. I almost missed my chance. You know as well as I do that we were married, so I should get about half of that, right?
Inheritance isn't subject to division between spouses. It's clearly stated in the law.
What? Are you serious? I didn't know that.
That's what my lawyer told me. I had it confirmed, so there's no mistake.
Damn it. I didn't realize I was being so naive.
Not only that, but you'll need to pay back at least half of the $60,000 you spent without permission.
About that? You could probably sell the ring Sarah has, and that might cover it, right? You should be able to get some of the money back.
Unfortunately, once you had your names engraved on the ring, its value dropped significantly. It's probably worth about 1/10 of what you paid for it now.
You've got to be kidding me. That ring cost me $60,000. There's no way its value dropped that much.
Stop lying. That ring was probably worth around $3,000 at best. Weren't you trying to scam Sarah too?
What?
You didn't know about Sarah's job, did you? She's a certified gemologist. And not just any gemologist. She has an international qualification and is one of the best in the world.
No way. This is the first I've heard about that.
That's why Sarah studied abroad. I may have made our parents spend a lot for me to attend the conservatory, but Sarah's study abroad expenses were just as high.
So that story was all lies too.
Exactly. You gave her a cheap ring and claimed it cost $60,000. Sarah was laughing behind your back.
I thought women would be happy as long as you gave them a ring. That should have been enough.
So what happened to the rest of the money? It's all gone, isn't it?
Well, I spent it on a watch.
Where did you buy something like that?
I got it through a special connection. You can't just buy a Rolex these days, right? So I had someone hook me up through a special route.
How much did it cost?
It was $50,000.
You're such an idiot. That watch is obviously a fake.
What? Is there more? What are you trying to say now?
Did you take some of the donation money from the funeral? I just can't shake the feeling.
Huh? No. I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do something like that, right?
Are you sure? The donation money from my boss, who I personally saw and thanked, has completely disappeared. And Sarah said some money from one of her friends is missing too.
Maybe it was that lady at the reception. She seemed suspicious and untrustworthy.
That lady you're talking about is my aunt, our relative. She told me you came by to collect the donation money after the funeral was over.
Really? The money was probably already gone by the time I got there. That aunt of yours really is hopeless.
Oh, really? Do you think that excuse will hold up with the police?
What? Wait, are you seriously going to call the police? Isn't that a bit much?
I checked with the funeral home, and it turns out they have a lot of security cameras. They said they'd be happy to cooperate with the authorities. Are you sure you want to do this?
Wait, I'll be honest. I took about 20 envelopes containing the money. I'm sorry, I was wrong.
So? I'm in a tough spot since I can't thank the people who supported me. Hurry up and give back what you took.
It's all gone. I spent it all. I blew it on steaks and clubs, and now it's all gone.
I can't believe this. I'll be sending you the bill for what you took, so be ready. Where are the envelopes?
I hid them in the back of the closet. I couldn't find the right moment to get rid of them.
Why didn't you just throw them out?
It's hard to burn anything in the city, and you're so strict about sorting the trash that I thought you'd catch me.
Bring them to me right away. If we don't do anything, we'll be disgracing my parents.
Okay, I'll bring them right now.
I'm billing you for everything, so get ready. There's no running away from this anymore.
I'm really sorry. I swear, I'll pay it all back. Just don't get the police involved. I'm begging you.
You'll be taking full responsibility for what you did. I have nothing else to say. Get ready. Afterward, William was reported to the police as a thief for stealing the donation money. Everything came to light much sooner than he had expected. This is exactly what it means to face the consequences of your own actions. William, who had been convinced he could escape, was detained by the police. But things didn't go as easily as he had hoped. In the end, he was found guilty of theft, and his company immediately fired him. Naturally, there was no severance package. Word of his crime spread quickly within the company, and his reputation was completely destroyed. He was left in a position where he could never work in the same industry again. Abandoned by everyone, he faced complete social ruin. Of course, his dream of marrying Sarah was utterly shattered. Shortly after William's arrest, Sarah cut off all contact with him and disappeared without ever returning the ring. And honestly, who could blame her? No one would want a future with a man like that. As for William, the expensive watch he bragged about turned out to be fake, and he couldn't even sell it, leaving him deeper in debt. With all escape routes closed, all that remained was an enormous debt and a lonely life, abandoned by everyone. The man who once proudly declared himself a winner is now living almost like a homeless person, or so I've heard. I no longer have anything to do with him, and am enjoying happy days with my children. Whatever happens to William now, it's no longer my concern. I sincerely hope to continue building new happiness from here on out. Gregory, can I have a word with you? I'm in a hurry.
What's wrong? It's almost time to get dressed, right?
Yeah, I forgot something. I missed the train. I'm sure I'll be on time, but I just thought I'd let you know.
Got it. I'm almost there. I'll just sit back and enjoy the time until you arrive. It's my last time as a bachelor.
Please do so. We finally made it to the wedding. It's been a long time to think about it.
That's right. Mom ruined our big wedding. I really feel sorry for you, and your parents too.
Gregory, today is our wedding day. We should be celebrating it together. Let's do our best.
I know. Anyway, I'll be waiting for you at the ceremony hall.
Yeah, I'll run from the station as fast as I can and make sure that I won't hurt myself.
You're the bride today, so be careful. Rachel, I need you to reply to me soon. I'm in big trouble.
What happened? You seem upset.
I'm panicking because I just got a message from my mom.
Huh? Why?
Apparently, she knows that today is our wedding day. She knows about everything. Ceremony hall, address, and even the starting hour.
How did she find out? Did you tell her?
Of course not. Why should I tell her after what she has done in the past?
I know. Then how did your mother know?
Well, she said she heard it from a friend of mine.
Didn't your friend already know what happened?
Yes, but there's one nasty guy.
Nasty guy? Who is he?
He said that families have to stay close no matter what. Parents, siblings, relatives, everyone has to give their blessing to the marriage. He was speaking passionately about his own theory. My mother was moved when she heard that.
Don't tell me that you invited him to your wedding.
Absolutely not. I didn't even have any intention to invite him.
Then how did he find out about our wedding?
Probably a friend from school who didn't know much about the situation accidentally leaked the information.
No way.
Not everyone knows the details of our marriage. You never know where rumors can come from. Rachel, I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess. According to my mom, she'll be at the lobby soon.
Oh no. What am I supposed to do? I want to make this wedding a success this time.
I know how you feel, Rachel. I'll take care of it. Just be very careful and go inside the ceremony hall.
Okay.
Hey, Rachel. Where are you? Reply to me right away.
Ebony, is that you? It's been a while.
I told you to leave my son, and now you're getting married to him? Can you please explain to me?
I never said anything about leaving Gregory. He feels the same way too.
I wonder why you're still so brazen. I talked it over with Gregory a year ago. He doesn't deserve a woman like you, Rachel. I told him to reconsider, that there are more suitable women out there. I told him I'd help him find someone to marry. And then, he didn't contact me after that. What a carefree son. Well, I guess that means he has a good life, right? Just when I was getting worried, I got a call from his friend. He told me that you guys are getting married. I was so surprised when I heard that. I would never allow such a thing.
Ebony, Gregory and I love each other with all our hearts. Besides, we respect each other too. I don't think I can live without him.
It's filthy to say that you love each other. You will never speak to me like that again.
We would have been married a year ago, but you ruined it.
What did you say? How dare you talk to me like that? It's because you tried to take Gregory away from me. I just wanted to protect my beloved son.
You know what? Gregory said that he wants to decide the person he wants to get married to by himself. And he said that the person is me.
Stop telling lies. He would never say such a thing.
Didn't you listen to him? You just hated me unfairly. He also said that you're crazy that you tore up my wedding dress on our wedding day. I must say that I agree with him.
Crazy? Me? Stop insulting me. I couldn't stand by and watch my son being deceived by a woman like you. If I tore the wedding dress, it would ruin the wedding. That's why I did it. I'm glad the wedding was canceled at that time.
Gregory said that he can't forgive you for what you've done.
Huh? You're just as cocky as ever.
I'm just telling you the truth. Gregory has cut ties with you, right?
Cut ties with me? You better stop screwing around. I love him so much. Why should I cut ties with him? My son understands how much I love him. So stop lying.
I'm not lying.
Huh? If that's true, he's completely brainwashed by you. I should be the one to help him. Anyway, you must cancel today's wedding immediately. I will never approve of this marriage. No matter how many years go by, I won't change my mind. I'll be at the ceremony hall soon. Wait for me. I'll tear your wedding dress again.
What? Wait a minute, Ebony.
Hey, Rachel. What the heck is going on here? That fake wedding? Are you out of your mind? You're the one who planned that, weren't you? Do you really enjoy this kind of over-the-top harassment?
Oh, Ebony. I was busy getting ready to go home and didn't notice your message.
What do you mean by getting ready to go home?
The wedding went without a hitch. I just finished cleaning up.
What? Don't be silly. You just embarrassed me in public. You made me look as if I were some sort of moron.
I heard about that. I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
What?
You ruined someone else's wedding, didn't you?
What do you mean by that? It was a fake wedding you planned, right? The couple won't sue me for what I did.
It's not a fake wedding. It was a bride and groom who were supposed to get married today, just like us.
There's no need to play dumb. I know exactly what you're thinking.
But I got a call from a friend of Gregory. He said that he misunderstood. He told you the wrong wedding venue. That's why he told Gregory to call the wedding venue right away. And Gregory took care of that.
Huh?
But you just went crazy at the entrance of the bride and groom. You ripped up the bride's wedding dress. You also cut the veil and almost cut the bride's hair. A friend of mine said she couldn't do anything when she saw you in that state. Also, she told me that you had a satisfied smile on your face.
That's because I thought the bride was you. That woman was the bride you hired, wasn't she? I was disappointed to find out it wasn't you.
No, I didn't hire her. I don't remember doing that.
Then who was she?
I don't know her either. She was supposed to get married the same day as us. She was sobbing hysterically. I heard that the groom and all the relatives were very upset.
What?
The wedding ceremony was ruined. Even the wedding dress was ripped off.
No kidding.
It's not a lie. The other party's entire family is suing you for what you did. Anyway, you haven't finished discussing it with them yet, have you?
What do you mean by discussing? I don't know anything about that. What I did was self-defense.
I don't understand. Self-defense against what?
You were trying to take my son away from me. I wasn't just defending you from taking something that was important to me.
No, that is not self-defense. You just ruined other people's weddings. You are the one who should be blamed here, don't you think so?
What are you talking about? I'm not guilty.
You went into the chapel, then you interfered with the ceremony. That constitutes the crime of obstructing a sermon. Also, since you cut up the wedding dress and veil, that would also be considered destruction of property.
Oh no.
In addition, since you pointed the scissors at the bride to cut up her dress, that's a violation of the Firearms Act.
I shouldn't be blamed here. I only did it because I thought it was you. I wasn't trying to hurt anyone else.
So, you don't think it would be a crime if it was me?
That's not what I'm saying, but...
A year ago, I didn't sue you for what you did. That's because you're Gregory's mother. No matter what, you're a mother to my future husband. I felt sorry for him if you get arrested. But not this time. You did that to a total stranger, so there will be no mercy.
That's not my fault. It's all your fault. Because you tried to take away my precious son. Isn't that also a crime?
Ebony, what are you talking about? Gregory and I love each other. Two people who love each other are getting married. How can it be a crime?
What about Gregory? What is he doing? He's supposed to be helping me.
Both me and Gregory have cut ties with you.
Huh?
That day, a year ago, both of us declared to you that we're going to cut ties with you, and we did.
I didn't know anything about that. No one told me. So it must be your own delusion.
I see. If you insist.
Mom, You've done a terrible thing.
Is that you, Gregory? You should convince Rachel. She's trying to put all the blame on me.
You're such a terrible person. You must be out of your mind.
Gregory, what are you talking about?
A year ago, I told you I'd decide who I'm going to marry myself, but you still insisted that you wouldn't approve. Then I told you that Rachel and I will never get involved with you again. Don't tell me that you forgot about that.
I put up with you for a year, didn't I? 1 year of patience is enough. That's why I did everything I could to stop Rachel from becoming your wife. And then, because Rachel was up to something nasty, I'm now in a sticky situation.
Mom, how long are you going to put the blame on Rachel? You know what? I'm not gonna help you. Go to jail or whatever. You should regret what you've done. And stay the hell away from me and Rachel. Don't even dare to text us.
That's what Gregory was saying, Ebony. We should have settled things with you earlier. What do you mean? Even though we said we cut ties with you, we're currently doing our best to run away from you. That's why things turned out this way. I think we need to fix this. That's right. I've been telling you for a while now that it wasn't my fault. I knew about what you did. Knew what? That you were harassing me and Gregory.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You dumped food scraps in front of our door. You also sent us rotten fruits and vegetables. And you made a lot of silent phone calls too.
That's a false accusation.
I don't think so. I saw you ran away from the small window at the front door. The boxes of packages sent to me were from a supermarket near your house. From the mute phone, I could hear the distant voice of the parrot you have at home.
Well,
it was you, right?
I'm sorry. Please forgive me for what I did. So please, help me from getting sued by that family.
I can't do that.
Why not? I'm Gregory's mother.
Actually, we're about to leave for overseas.
Overseas? Are you going on a honeymoon? Well, in that case, I'll just have to wait until you get back to discuss it then.
I'm afraid it's not possible.
Why? Can't you see that I'm asking you sincerely?
I'm supposed to go overseas on business with Gregory. I don't think we'll be back for at least 5 years.
What? I didn't know about that.
Why should we tell you? You're a stranger to us. Besides, we had the company wait until today for the overseas assignment.
Oh no. Are you guys going to abandon me?
We already cut ties with you, Ebony. Gregory just told you that, didn't he? It's none of your business. Gregory also said he's going to pretend he doesn't have a mother. I'm sorry, but you're the one who made him feel that way. It can't be helped.
No way. That's a lie. Gregory would never say such a thing. Besides, I didn't do anything wrong. Once again, I need to talk to Gregory. If I explain to him properly, he'll understand.
I'm sorry, but Gregory doesn't even want to talk with you anymore. He said he'll change his number when we arrive overseas. Besides, he also said that he won't even contact you for the rest of his life.
Oh no. Gregory, please don't leave me.
You refuse to let Gregory get married to me just because you hate me. You also ruined our wedding. He said that it's better for him to have no mother than to admit you as his mother.
Gregory would never say such a thing. I knew it. He's been brainwashed by you. You must do something about it. Convince him. If you convince him, he'll do something to help me.
I can't. I love Gregory because he protects me with all his might. I love him with all my heart. From now on, I can finally live together with him as husband and wife. And yet, there's no way I'll be able to convince him to forgive you, who brought misfortune to us.
Rachel, please don't say such a terrible thing. Please, help me.
I don't want to. You're the one who's terrible. You have ruined 2 weddings. Anyway, we need to leave, so let's end our conversation here. I hope you will atone for your sins. Farewell.
Wait! Rachel, don't abandon me!
After that, me and Gregory fled overseas for the time being. But to be honest, it was just an overseas business trip. I asked Gregory's boss to let him extend the business. So in the end, we were able to extend the overseas business trip and combined it with our honeymoon. Since then, Ebony was charged a lot of money from both families whose wedding was ruined. She had to pay for the wedding venue, dress, and a whole lot more. Her husband was completely disgusted with her, and he asked her for a divorce since he said that he doesn't want to help such a heartless person like Ebony. Ebony left the house in tears and found a live-in job. She is working from morning till night just to pay back the alimony. She deserves that anyway. When Gregory and I returned from our honeymoon, we found out that I was pregnant. We are now living a peaceful life while preparing baby items for our unborn child. After the baby is born, we're planning to visit my father-in-law.
Are you working hard for me today, as always? Please keep working as hard as you can for me.
What is it with you? You should be working too, you know.
Well, I'm doing the best I can. I'm just frustrated that I can't find a good job.
This is no time to be discouraged. If you don't have time for that, then at least do something like get some information, talk to your friends, improve your skills, and so on.
By the way, you said you're going to stay up all night sometime, right? When was that all-nighter again?
It's today. I told you in the morning and you forgot?
Oh, okay.
What? Why are you asking?
I've been thinking about something.
What? What are you thinking about?
I can't tell you that yet. I want it to be a surprise.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Why?
Because your surprises have never been good.
Don't be ridiculous.
When you gave me flowers for my birthday, they were more than half dead. When you bought me a Christmas cake, the cake was all messed up in a box. When you told me you made a reservation for dinner, I went to the restaurant, only to find that it was closed. All these surprises came from you, right?
Everything was prepared by my mom. It wasn't something I did on my own.
That's the problem.
Huh?
All your surprises involved your mother.
Not everything.
Oh, that's right. Your last surprise was, I've been laid off from work, wasn't it?
You don't have to mention that.
I didn't mean to bring it up, but when you say surprise, I don't have a good feeling about it. To be honest, I'm still worried and nervous. You don't have to keep it secret, so I want you to tell me now. It would be less of a shock.
Why are you like that? Don't you believe me?
I want to believe you, but as for the surprise, I don't believe you.
You're a terrible wife. A husband who can't be trusted is as pathetic as it gets.
So, what's the surprise?
You know, I'm actually thinking of inviting my parents to come live with us in this house.
What? Without consulting me?
You work all night sometimes, so it would be great to have my mom here, don't you think? My mom has been a housewife longer than you. I'm sure she'll be a great help to us.
What are you talking about? I'm doing just fine on my own.
Besides, my parents love our house. If they want to move in with us, how could I say no? I'm the eldest son, and they want to take care of me.
I understand their feelings, but how could you decide such thing without even telling me about it? I live in this house with you. Don't you think you should have asked me first?
I'm the eldest son. I wanted to do it sooner or later.
Then why didn't you say so earlier? I've never heard you talk about it. I'm so dumbfounded. Don't just decide something like that on your own. Anyway, let's discuss it between the two of us.
What? We don't have time for that.
Why?
Because my parents are coming tomorrow.
Huh? What's that?
It looks like they've already sent out the luggage. Even if the luggage will take a little longer, my parents will arrive the same day if they drive fast enough. It's been a while since you lived with your parents, right? It must feel fresh, like you're a kid again, just a little bit.
No, I don't understand. I wanted to marry you and live with you. I don't want to live with your parents. I'm not looking for being a kid again or anything. Don't just decide everything based on your imagination. I have no idea what you're thinking. I can't have your parents to come and live with us.
Why do you reject my parents so much?
I'm not rejecting them. I'm saying it's impossible for us to live together.
You're my wife, right? Are you saying you can't follow what I decide? Besides, this is my house, so I can make my own decisions.
Wait a minute. I bought that house, remember? I'm working all night like I'm going to today, desperately trying to make the payments. I'm paying not only for the house, but all the living expenses, right? Don't think you own the house all by yourself.
Huh? My house is my house. I'm your husband, so of course it's my house. It's easy for you to work so hard on your own. Anyway, my parents are coming to live with us tomorrow.
Our finances are just enough for both of us. How are you going to make ends meet? The cost of living for 4 adults is going to be much higher, you know. How are we going to pay for that?
My parents said they'd pay a little bit of living expenses, so we'll manage, won't we?
How much is a little? Do you really think a little will cover the needs of 4 adults?
I don't know. I'm leaving it up to you to take care of the finances, but my parents are offering to pay for some. So we should take it, don't you think?
Do your parents know that you're unemployed? Are they really going to move in with us knowing that you're not working?
No, I don't think they know. I didn't tell them anything.
Why didn't you tell them the most important thing? Since I bought the house, you haven't even worked for long. And when you do work, it doesn't last. It's been a year since you quit your last job. Shouldn't you be looking for a job first? You'll have to wait until your job is secure and you're earning money before you think about having your parents moving in. Don't you think those are the right steps to do?
Why are you always bringing that up?
What do you mean always? Isn't that the most important thing to make a living?
I will work and you don't have to keep telling me. I'm even job hunting right now. I just haven't found a famous company that I want to work for. When I get a new job at a famous company, I can make your life easier. So for now, I want you to work hard even if you have to stay up all night.
I'm tired of hearing you say that. Soon I'll get an offer from a famous company. Soon I'll be earning a lot of money. How many times have I heard those words? But I don't see you getting another job anytime soon. I don't like staying up all night either. I work at night because I can make more money. You don't understand anything.
I'm telling you, I'll find a job soon. I'm going to get a job at a famous company, and my parents are going to live with us, and your life will be easier too.
How can you say that when you're living out of my income?
Huh? You've been talking so much for a while. You're the one who takes care of all the finances, right? Isn't it your job to make ends meet with the money you have? Don't complain all the time.
Huh? You disgust me. I'm doing it because you can't take care of money. And yet you quit your job like that and staying home doing nothing at all. And on top of that, you let your parents to move in and live with us without consulting me. That's enough. I'm not a handyman.
No one said anything about that. It's natural for a wife to help her husband when he's in trouble, isn't it? There are many wives who manage the household finances. There are plenty of wives who live with their in-laws. So why is it that I'm the only one who gets treated so badly? I'm the one who stays at home and protects the house all the time. Isn't that enough?
Protecting the house? You don't even work. You just sit around at home all day. You buy whatever you want with the money I earn, and you don't do any work. How can you say that? In addition to taking care of you, you want me to take care of your parents? To be honest, I can't do it.
How can you say such a terrible thing? They're my parents. They are your family too, you know. Don't you want to take care of them as they get older?
Of course, if you could work and we live a normal life, I would have thought about that. But you didn't, did you? Your parents would be shocked to know that you don't work and live off your wife's income. Anyway, you should get a job before you call your parents. Maybe you should think about inviting them over after you get a job. I feel bad for your parents.
But it's already decided. My parents are coming over tomorrow. Let's just accept the reality and think about living happily.
You really don't want to reconsider, do you?
I told you my parents will be here tomorrow. Can't you understand that? I thought you'd be happy to hear about it. I can't believe you.
You decided inviting your parents to come and live with us all by yourself. It can't be a surprise for me.
Well, no matter what you say, we're going to start living with my parents. I hope you can make it work.
Since then, I've been thinking about the idea of living with your parents.
You're finally ready to do it? I knew it. I knew you would come through.
No, I think it's impossible. I want you to tell them to go back to their house. It's not too late, is it?
Are you serious? My parents are so happy. I can't disappoint them.
No, I think they'd be more disappointed to know you're unemployed.
That's not true. They're looking forward to live with me. They like my house more than anything. I'm sure they'll enjoy it in their own way.
No, absolutely not.
Why are you being so stubborn about this? My parents are willing to pay for some living expenses. Our life is definitely going to be better than now.
Huh? A married man who gets his parents to pay for his living expenses? Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
I'm not ashamed. They're my parents. What's wrong with getting an allowance from your parents?
You haven't worked in over a year and you're being lazy, even though I've worked hard all night long. You should be ashamed to ask your parents for living expenses.
You're really not letting this go, aren't you? You're my wife, so be a grown-up and do as I say. That's the duty of a wife.
How can I fulfill such an unreasonable duty?
Huh?
I will no longer be your wife.
What are you saying?
It means I don't want to live with you any longer, so I will not live with your parents either. I'm divorcing you.
Wait a minute, are you serious?
Of course. I've been thinking about it ever since I got your text earlier today. I haven't been able to get any work done because of it.
Don't even joke about it.
I'm not kidding, I'm serious. I don't want to have to work so hard to take care of you and your parents.
Hey, my parents are coming tomorrow. What are you thinking to divorce me at a time like this? Don't be selfish.
You're the one who's being selfish. You called your parents without consulting me. You're trying to get an allowance from them without even working. I'm going to have to work even harder than I already am. You've got to be kidding me.
Wait a minute. I'm not getting a divorce. We could have a nice life together as a family.
And I'm saying we're not. I can see I'll be up all night and not be able to come home. But if you still want to live with them, leave that house and enjoy living with your parents.
Why? I told you my parents like this house. It doesn't make sense for me to leave here and live with them.
I know something.
Know what?
That your parents are addicted to gambling. That they are living in debt. That debt keeps growing and they couldn't afford the rent. So they want to move in with us to save money on rent and living expenses, right?
Why? How do you know that?
You people must be out of your mind. The house is in my name and I bought it. I won't let you and your parents have it. I'm divorcing you, so get out of the house.
Don't be so cold. Are you abandoning me knowing that I'm out of a job?
Exactly. You keep saying that, but do you know how long you've been out of work? It's been a year.
That's because I'm trying to get a job at a famous company.
You keep saying that, but when you saw me working so hard, even pulling all-nighters, didn't you feel anything? If you really care about me, shouldn't you start any kind of job right away and make money? But instead, you just lie around at home day after day and don't do a single chore.
I'm sorry about that.
How much more do I have to keep working like this? And I also know that when you ran out of money, you secretly withdrew money from my account.
What? You knew about this?
Of course I knew. You're home every day, and what were you spending it on?
Well, my parents asked me to lend them money and I just...
What? You were giving your parents money I earned? I'm shocked.
I can't just stand by and watch my parents in trouble, can I?
Why don't you work? I can understand if you were to give them money you earned yourself, but you were secretly withdrawing money from my account. That's theft.
How could that be? You and I are married, so how can it be theft?
Whatever the reason, I'll make sure I get that money back. I worked so hard to save that money.
We're a married couple, so there's no need to ask to pay back. We share the same account.
I told you, I'm not living with you anymore. I'm single from today.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Actually, after the daytime text, I went to the city hall and filed divorce papers.
Huh? You can't just submit the divorce papers on your own without me filling it out.
You did fill them out.
Huh?
Have you even forgotten about it? When you quit your previous job, you said you needed something to pressure yourself, and you filled out the divorce papers.
What? Did I?
You've already quit your job so many times, and I put conditions on you, didn't I? If you don't get a job within a year, I'll divorce you.
What?
You filled out the divorce papers instead of the vows, remember? I kept it with me the whole time. Even if you hadn't called your parents, I would have divorced you. Because you never showed any sign of trying to get a job. And I don't want to live with a man who doesn't keep his word even after filling out divorce papers.
Oh no.
So I will now charge you exactly what you spent my savings for. The security camera at the bank ATM clearly shows you withdrawing money. I'll use that as evidence.
Are you serious? I can't believe it.
You quit your job and goofed around for a year. And even more, you allowed your parents to move into the house I bought without telling me. I want you out of that house by the end of my night shift.
Wait a minute. Don't be unreasonable. My parents are coming tomorrow. There's no way I can leave.
I don't care about that. You and I are strangers now, and there's no reason for me to help you out. And moreover, there's no need to help my ex-husband's parents.
That's too much, isn't it? Why do I have to leave?
Because it's my house. Since we're divorced, you're the one who has to leave.
You're really a terrible person. What about my parents who are coming tomorrow looking forward to living in this house?
I told you I don't care. We're divorced, so I'm a stranger to you and your parents. Why should I have anything to do with them?
That's too much. You divorced me without consulting me.
You decided to bring your parents without asking me. You said it was a surprise or something incomprehensible. You were going to put it all on me, weren't you? And you withdrew money from my account.
I thought it was okay because we're a couple.
That's just an excuse. The point is, you wanted to make your life easier, didn't you? You wanted me to work hard for you.
No, I didn't. That's not true. I wanted to live with you.
You say that so often. If you had valued our life together, you wouldn't have quit your job on your own. You wouldn't have called your parents without even asking me first. That's just a lame excuse.
Why do you say that? So you don't want them to be here? Then I'll send them away.
What? Then they don't have a place to live either. Where would you send them away to? You're a much worse person than they are.
Please, Mary, just help me. Let me live in this house.
I don't want to. We're already divorced, so if you stay in the house any longer, I'll sue you for trespassing.
Oh no.
You're going to be busy.
What?
You have your parents to take care of, don't you? They're looking forward to living with you. You have to take good care of them.
I can't do it alone.
You need to find a place to live. You need to start working quickly. I don't think you have time to be talking about famous companies.
Oh no. I'm going to join a famous company and make plenty of money, so I won't compromise.
Is this really the time to be saying that? You need a lot of money to rent an apartment or a condo. I think you need to start working on it right away. You've had plenty of rest for that. Get your stuff together fast. Leave that house by the time I get back from the night shift.
I can't do that all of a sudden.
You told me that your parents are coming tomorrow all of a sudden too. Isn't it the same thing?
Yeah, but they're gone, aren't they? At least give me a week.
Don't be silly. You know how long I've been waiting? But you didn't care about my feelings. I've run out of patience.
I'm sorry, Mary. I'm sorry. Please, forgive me. I'll get a job right away, and I'll work diligently. Can't you consider living with me again?
I've told you, I've run out of patience. If you have time for excuses, why don't you start packing your bags? If you haven't left by the time I get back, you're trespassing.
Please, I'm begging you, Mary.
After that, my ex-husband was kicked out of the house and joined his parents. When I told them the reason, they said, "What do you mean? That's not what you told us." And they blamed David. They had nowhere else to go, so they had no choice but to return to his father's parents' home. But because of the reason, they were not welcomed by anyone. One of the relatives took pity on them and lent them a barn. Now they are living together in a barn with no bathroom, and each of them is working part-time jobs to save money. If David is working part-time, he must not have been able to find a job at a famous company after all. Presumably because he had to move from one job to another and had 1 year of doing nothing. I think that his reputation is bad because he had to move from one job to another and had been unemployed for a year. Even if I were an employer, I would never hire someone like him. I am enjoying a comfortable single life in my own house. Now that I make enough money to live on, I have a lot more time on my hands. I am thinking of taking up some lessons. Greg, I just finished my checkup.
Oh, and?
They said the baby could be born any day now. We're finally going to meet our baby.
Oh, okay.
What's with that reaction? Aren't you happy to meet the baby?
It's because I'm a guy. It's not like it's growing in my belly. It doesn't really feel real.
I see. That's what all men say. So, in preparation for the birth, I want you to come home as soon as possible from now on. When you say you don't know when you'll be home, and I'm about to have the baby, it kind of makes me nervous.
Huh? That's impossible. I'm a man who is expected to be the CEO in the future. I've heard so from the big man himself, you know. Do you think I can go home early just because my wife is having a baby?
Just because? A woman risks her life giving birth. I wish you'd stop saying it's just childbirth.
In that case, a man's job is risking his life too, right? They work with the weight of taking care of their families. That's why you're so lazy.
Lazy? I'm on maternity leave right now, but I work too. I'll go back to work when my maternity leave is over.
What? Don't act so uppity. If you talk back to me like that, don't ask me to come home early. If you start having contractions, just go to the hospital, okay? The doctor will take care of the rest. There's no need for me to leave early.
Greg, do you really think me giving birth is that easy? You and I are going to have a precious child. What if there's some kind of abnormality?
You'll have to leave that to the doctors. I can't do anything even if I'm with you.
That's not what I'm saying. I just want you to be with me to distract me from my anxiety. Just having you with me is enough to keep me going.
Well then, you're gonna have to find a replacement for me.
Huh?
I've been entrusted with an important job. If someone exists who can do that for me, I'll go home early and stay with you. So find me a replacement.
I can't do that. There's no way I can do that. In the first place, the reason you come home late isn't because you're working all the time, is it?
Huh?
You're not coming home because you're out drinking after work. Nobody asked you to skip work and come home. Besides, the doctor told me. He told me to come to the hospital with my husband when the contractions start.
Doctors say whatever they want. They don't even know what important jobs people might have.
Greg.
Anyway, stop restricting my activities just because you're pregnant. You don't have that kind of authority, and neither do the doctors.
That's true, but...
Or what? Are you going to give me a ride to and from work every day?
I can't do that with this belly. It's too dangerous, right?
Then stay home. If you start having contractions, just call a cab.
Well... Greg, can you come home early today? Somehow, I feel my stomach is more upset than usual. I want you to come home without going out for a drink today.
That's up to me, isn't it? A man's social life depends on whether he wants to go out for a drink or not. I can't guarantee that I won't go.
Greg, I'm having my first baby and I'm anxious. I'm so scared when I'm alone and I'm shaking.
You're the one who said you wanted to have a baby, right?
What?
Because you persisted, I decided to have a baby.
Then what? Are you saying that you didn't want a child?
I didn't say that, but it was your idea. So don't rely on me too much. You have to handle things on your own.
That's...
If I do what you say, I'll lose my chance to be the CEO in the future.
No one is telling you not to work, okay? I'm saying I want you to come home right after work.
Okay, well, in that case, we'll all drink at our place.
Huh?
You'll have to make food for everyone then.
Huh? I'm about to have a baby, you know. I can't even go shopping, so I can't make you guys food. That's why I sometimes ask you to pack your own lunch.
You want me to come home early, don't you? You don't want me to go out drinking, do you? Then we'll have to drink at home. Then I can come home early too. That's a good idea even for me.
Hey, I know I keep saying this, but I'm about to give birth. I can't entertain everyone and have a drinking party here when I don't know when I'm going into labor.
How selfish are you?
Huh?
You tell me to go home early after work. If I drink at home, you say you can't entertain them. What am I supposed to do?
It's just for a little while until the baby is born. Why don't you just tell your coworkers about the situation and ask them to wait until you can go out for a drink?
Huh? You're so selfish. You don't even think about my business relationships. Are you still my wife?
So you don't care about our baby? My contractions could start while you're having a drink at the house. My water could break. You'd invite your coworkers over to your house when you don't know what's going to happen? I think people will feel weird about it.
I'm sure everyone already thinks you're weird.
What?
You!
What do you mean?
You're a wife who doesn't think about her husband's position at all.
What?
They say they feel sorry for me because I have to deal with a wife like that every day.
That's terrible. I am not desperate to have a child with you. All I want is for it to be born safe and healthy. Isn't that true for you too?
I won't know that until it's born. I don't have a child, and I'll only know how I feel then, won't I?
Yes, but you could be more supportive. You could look forward to it more. Our beloved child is about to be born, you know.
Ugh.
Greg?
You're so selfish, saying this and that. What do you want me to do? I can't give birth for you, no matter what you think, can I? And yet, every day, you talk about having a baby, having a baby, having a baby.
Is that what having a baby is like for a man? I just don't understand how you feel.
Okay then. Then I'll never come drinking at home again. In return, don't complain if I come home late.
I'm not complaining. I just want you, the father of my child, by my side. Greg, can I call you now?
What is it?
I just want to check something.
Why did you wait until I went to work? Is it something you have to confirm only on the phone?
Yeah, well, because of me.
Huh?
I didn't have the nerve to check with you face to face. There's a picture I want you to see.
Picture?
I'll send it to you now. Here.
What? Why did you take this picture? Where did you find this picture?
You used to go out drinking with your coworkers every day, right? Why are you with my sister?
Huh? That time, we just happened to bump into each other at the bar. Did you take this picture?
No.
Then who did?
You know my friend from high school, Celine?
Yeah, I remember her name.
Right. She was at our wedding. But there were so many people there, I guess.
What's up with this Celine girl?
She saw you at the bar. She went out of her way to call me.
Huh? She went to all that trouble for that? Does she have a thing for me? Oh, wow. You should have just told me.
So, she said she was curious because you and my sister seem so close. Celine came over to our house a lot, so she knows my sister.
Oh.
She even kissed you in public. She knew it was something out of the ordinary, so she took a picture of you secretly. Here's a picture of you kissing.
What? I mean, this is what happens when you're drunk.
You kiss your wife's sister when you're drunk? Both of you knowing I'm about to give birth. Greg, tell me the truth.
If you really must know, I first met Liv at that restaurant by chance. I was like, oh wow. And we started drinking together. I was so stressed out about you that I started complaining.
Complaining about the birth?
That's right. Then, Liv listened to me seriously. She was so understanding.
Huh? What are you talking about? Liv is my sister, okay? You were complaining to my sister about me when I was pregnant and anxious?
Yeah, that's right. A man wants a woman who is understanding.
You're going to be a father soon, okay? We're going to have a baby. We both have a responsibility to raise our child together. Do you understand that?
You're so annoying.
What?
Did I ever once ask you to have a baby?
What do you mean?
I've never wanted to have a child.
What?
I don't know if you were influenced by your friends or what. I just went along with you because you kept saying kids, kids, kids.
Greg, are you serious about that? I'm really going to have a baby soon, you know?
You're the one who's showing me pictures like that. So I'm going to tell you clearly now.
Greg?
I love Liv. So let's get a divorce.
What are you talking about? Even if you didn't want a child, the child in my belly is your child, okay? Don't you think you'll love it?
I don't feel anything about it. I told you before, didn't I? It's not like my belly's getting bigger. I've never felt like I'm having a baby. There's nothing to love about it. I'd say, Liv is better to love.
She's my sister too. But you're such a horrible man. I doubt you're even a human being.
I'm sorry that you and Liv are sisters. But she is more attractive than you, so you can't blame me. I guess I married the wrong one.
That's terrible. It's really terrible.
That's why I'm moving out of the house.
What? You're not coming home?
I'm getting a divorce, so I'm not going home. I'm going back to my beloved Liv.
No.
Well then, have a healthy baby. Good luck. Willa, it's me, Greg. I'm so relieved that your number is still connected. I really want to talk to you. Can I call you? Can you reply to me?
What is it?
Oh, Willa. I'm glad you replied.
I'm just answering. I don't have anything to say to you.
Our kid. He's getting pretty big now, huh? I think he can sit up now.
If that's what you want to talk about, I'm finished with this chat. I have no interest in talking about our child with you. How can I talk to someone who abandoned me and my child right before birth? Goodbye then.
Wait a minute. I got something important to talk to you about.
Is it important to me? I don't care if it's important to you.
Don't say that. Just listen to me. I'm so sorry about that. I was wrong about everything. And for not taking care of you, my pregnant wife. And for not taking care of the baby you were carrying. And running away from home so close to the birth.
So what? It doesn't matter. It's all in the past.
No, it matters to me. I just wanted to apologize to you. I'm really sorry. Forgive me.
What? Apologizing now? It's already been 6 months since the baby was born. An apology won't change anything.
Don't say that. Forgive me.
There's no way I can forgive you. I don't think any woman would forgive a scumbag who runs off with her own sister while she's pregnant.
I'll keep apologizing because I think I was wrong.
A lot of good it does to say that now.
I lost my family because I was stupid. What a stupid thing I did.
It's not just your family you're going to lose.
Huh?
It's not that you think you did anything wrong to me. You're just apologizing because your position is in danger, right?
Huh?
I know what you're doing.
You know?
I heard your boss fired you.
What? How did you know that?
Because I know the CEO of your company.
What? The CEO?
I don't have a father. That's why he cares about me so much. He says my child is like his grandchild.
What do you mean?
Did you know that the CEO jogs in the park in the morning and evening?
I didn't know.
He said that physical strength is necessary to handle a large amount of work. He jogs every morning and evening to build up his stamina. After you left me, we happened to be sitting on a bench in the same park. And then he started talking to me.
What? The boss?
I guess I stood out because I was sitting alone in the park, crying with a huge belly that looked like I was about to give birth to a baby at any moment. At first, I felt weird and ignored him. The kind CEO said he just couldn't leave me alone. To put my mind at ease, he told me about himself.
About his life?
That's right. He lost his only daughter to illness.
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
If she were alive, she'd be about the same age as me. He said he just couldn't leave me crying like that, so he listened to me.
I didn't know.
I felt better after he talked to me. That was the end of it then. After the baby was born, I was strolling in the park. I happened to run into the CEO again. He was so thrilled to see my child. Since then, he's been very protective of my child.
Are you still connected with him?
Of course. He asked me to contact him anytime I have a problem.
What?
Well, I never needed to ask him. He's been very considerate. He takes me out to dinner, buys toys for my baby, buys clothes for me. He's been very good to me.
The boss would never do something like that.
He said he's so happy. It's like having his daughter back with him. So we got to talking about my ex-husband who abandoned me and the baby. As we talked, it became clear that you were an employee of his company.
You're kidding, right?
We were both so surprised. I knew that he was the CEO of the company, but I had no idea it was your company. He couldn't believe you were such a dishonest and awful man. He was furious about it.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
He was originally going to let his future son-in-law take over the company. But once he lost his daughter, that wasn't a possibility. That's why you were chosen.
I was told by the CEO himself that he was looking forward to my future at the company. And then, all of a sudden, he told me I was fired, and I didn't know why.
The CEO was disappointed because the employee he was counting on was a despicable man who left his pregnant wife to elope with her sister.
Oh no. But you know, I never married Liv. After a while, she told me, "You're not what I need."
I'm sure that's true. She's always been like that.
What?
She's beautiful, she's got style, she's charming. She thinks men are at her beck and call. She's always been one to switch men around depending on her mood. And that worried Celine. That's why she kept her distance from my sister. And now...
Oh.
You said you loved my sister and then you left me.
I'm sorry about that. It's all my fault. I'm sorry.
It doesn't mean anything if you apologize now. My mother and I no longer talk to her. I don't want to be reminded of my sister because of you, so don't contact me anymore.
Wait a minute. I lost my job, the one I've had for so long. But I thought I was doing well at that company. Can't you convince the CEO to let me go back to my old job? I want to go back to my old job and live with my family of 3.
Family of 3?
Isn't it obvious? It's me, you, and the kid.
Huh? Don't talk nonsense. Why would I live with a guy who abandoned me and our baby? I feel nauseous. I will never let you see your child. If you even come one step near to my child, I will take legal action against you.
Oh, I want to be happy with my family of 3.
How dare you? You said I never wanted children. I'll never forget those words.
That's why I'm apologizing. I'm sorry for everything. I'm sincerely sorry.
That's a lie.
What?
You just want to go back to work, don't you? And you just want to take over that company if you can.
That's not true. Of course I want to go back to the company, but I also want to be happy with my family. So, you're going to have to convince the CEO first. If I'm unemployed, I won't be able to support you and the kid, will I?
I don't need you to provide for us.
But our kid is going to grow up, and they're going to need my financial help, right? That's why I need you to convince the CEO.
Well, this is exactly the problem, isn't it? You abandoned us for your own reasons, and then tried to use us for your own reasons. How selfish can you be? Scumbag.
No, I'm not. Why don't you trust me?
Huh? How can I trust the guy who abandoned me when I was about to give birth, and even ran off with my sister? Stop screwing around. Don't ever contact me again because I'll never need your help from now on.
What?
I'm going back to work as the CEO's secretary after my maternity leave.
What?
He's like a real father to me and he's very kind to me. I don't think my child and I will have any problems. My mother will help me take care of him too. There's nothing for you to worry about.
Oh no.
I hope you feel the same pain I did when I thought I lost everything and hit rock bottom.
Willa, you have to help me. One word from the CEO and all the other companies in the same line of business gave me the cold shoulder. There are rumors that I'm an irresponsible man who left his pregnant wife to run off with her sister.
Well, it's true.
If you don't help me, I'm in danger of never getting another job. All you have to do is convince the CEO. I want you to give me a chance.
How can you ask me that? I'm truly appalled, you piece of shit. Don't ever contact me again because I won't help you.
Don't say that, Willa. We were a couple, remember?
How could I help you when you abandoned me, a pregnant woman? We were a married couple? Don't be ridiculous. I have no use for you anymore. I'm blocking your contact information.
Wait a minute. I'm in a real jam here. Throw me a bone, please. I'll get down on my knees or whatever.
Don't try to use me.
Willa! Willa!
After that, it seems that Greg tried to find a job on his own, but no company in the same industry was willing to hire him. What an arrogant and selfish scumbag he was, and he lost a lot. But it made me feel a lot better. He had brought me to the depths of despair, and he deserved it. After my maternity leave, I returned to the workforce. I am truly grateful to the CEO for giving me the chance to work as a secretary. If I hadn't met him at the park, I wouldn't be where I am today. In order to return the favor to the CEO, I would like to fulfill my duties as his secretary. And if I can replace his daughter in any way, I will be happy.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!